In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to replace the windshield cowl on this F32 BMW. Now over time, the rubber weather stripping on this component starts to fail, it becomes brittle and comes apart in chunks, which is frustrating considering that this particular car is only a 2020 production year. The good news, however, this is a pretty straightforward job and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay, let's have a look at the process of removing this. The cowl is located right there and it is held in by a variety of plastic fasteners. So we have some 10mm ones. We also have 5mm Allen up here. And also we have to remove our windshield wipers. These beauty covers have to come out, as well as these little trim pieces, beauty covers on the fenders. There are a couple like little plastic push pins that need to come out in order to access one that is hidden underneath that plastic piece holding the cowl in place. The tools that we will need for this job are as follows. We need a 16mm socket for the windshield wipers. We need a 5mm Allen and a 10mm socket to remove those little plastic clips that I mentioned, a trim removal tool, some tape to mark our windshield wipers' current placement, and then we can use two methods, either a puller for the windshield wiper arms, or there's a second method that I've seen people do where they simply put a wrench underneath the windshield wiper arm and lightly hammer the nut that is holding it in place. We're gonna try both methods just to see, and then you can choose how you want to proceed. Now you may be wondering why we are marking the placement of our windshield wipers with tape, and the answer is quite simple. When you are reinstalling your windshield wipers, you take out all the guesswork by being able to simply align it with the pieces of tape that you previously put on. Okay, so there are these little caps right here that you should be able to remove just with your fingers on both windshield wiper arms. And then we are gonna use our 16mm socket to remove the nuts that are holding these down. Now these may be extremely loose or extremely tight depending on who worked on your car previously. There we go, these ones are not too bad. And I'm gonna take off one because if you remember, we're gonna try two different methods to remove these arms. On this one, I'm gonna leave the nut on there because we're gonna use the hammer and wrench method. I'm using a 14mm. I don't think it really matters what size you're using. You're gonna slide it underneath the windshield wiper arm. You are going to hold the end of your wrench because of course, right here is your windshield and the last thing you want is for this wrench to slip out or somehow break your glass. We're gonna use a hammer and we are going to tap to slowly loosen the windshield wiper arm. And as you can see, it popped up. We're gonna remove our wrench and essentially there's a spring right here and that's why this kind of buckled up. So we're gonna finish removing this nut. And as you can see, it was pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. And now you're gonna have to slightly bend this down and remove your windshield wiper arm. The second wiper we're gonna remove with this wiper puller tool. Now there's a bunch of these available. You can go as cheap as $5 or $10. This is definitely one that has a couple attachments, so it's a little bit more expensive. I wanna say this one was $40. I bought this one a long time ago, and you can use it for other things because it has larger attachments, but this, to my knowledge, is theoretically the correct way to remove this windshield wiper arm. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna slide this over like so. There we go. And then apply the puller. And we are gonna remove this arm. There you go. Pops right off. Now ideally, you don't hit your hood the way I did with the wrench, but it's a pretty mild impact, but just something to be aware of. Be very careful, you don't want to chip your paint. But as you can see, both methods, with the puller and without the puller, very, very straightforward. Same thing here, bend the arm slightly and it comes right off. Right, so as you can see, both methods work. The wrench and hammer method, definitely easy, straightforward. Just be careful with your windshield. You don't want to risk cracking or breaking anything there. The puller method, definitely the legitimate way to do it. If that's something you're interested in, I'm definitely gonna put the link for some of the pullers in the description. This way, now you have both options, you've seen both, and you can make that choice for yourself. Next up, we're gonna use our 10mm to remove these little turn clips. They're kind of like retaining clips that hold these beauty covers in place. So there are 2 arrows that are currently aligned, and you simply turn counterclockwise a quarter of a turn, which releases these 3. And now we can simply lift up and pull this beauty cover out. Same thing on the other side. The next part we're gonna work on are these plastic trim covers, beauty covers. I'm not totally sure what they are, towards the back of the fender. And these are held in with 3 press plastic clips. We're gonna use our trim removal tool to get these out. They should also just pop out pretty easily, and this little pin will come out of the middle. Go ahead and remove these, and this is going to give us access to a plastic pin on the side here. This piece is covering it, and that'll be the last piece we need in order to start working on the actual cowl itself. There we go. And now, we should be able to just pull this trim piece straight out. All right, and these are the joys of owning a used car, because right here should be the mentioned plastic clip, but as you can see, it is not there. So whoever took this out before me, or whoever replaced the windshield at some point, did not put in the clips again. It's the same thing on the other side, but yeah, not a big deal. Just be aware that in your case, you would have a little plastic clip right here that you also need to pop out in order to be able to remove your cowl. The last thing we need to do before we can take out this piece is to quarter turn all of these little plastic retaining clips, and these are gonna be taken out with the 5mm Allen. Start turning all of these counterclockwise. We're gonna lift up off both your windshield wiper threads and slightly there we go. A little bit awkward, but we got it out. Let's start cleaning up. All right, so cleaned up the area a little bit, and then as you can see, the new one does not come with these little center hole covers. So we're gonna pop these out of the old trim, clean them up a little bit, and then pop them into the new one, just like that. Super straightforward, but yeah, I'm gonna clean them up a little bit. You could use some black Restore or some type of detailing product to make sure that these are nice and clean, because obviously they're a little bit weathered. But see, even just with me wiping off some of the dirt here, I'm gonna be honest, in Arizona, the cars get so dusty that there are a lot of places that I don't clean regularly. And yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing, but that already looks a lot better. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, transfer it over, and let's install in reverse. Okay, for the sake of time, I did finish the other side off camera. It is now time to reinstall our windshield wipers. And same thing here, we're just gonna do reverse procedure. So you're gonna align the windshield wiper with the shaft and very gently bend the spring, which will allow you to push the windshield wiper down slightly. Align it with your tape. Remember the tape that we did earlier? It's just to help us align the windshield wipers, and that way we don't have to guess how they were positioned. So very simple little thing, but very useful. Okay, and then these are gonna get tightened at 18 foot-pounds or 25 Newton meters. So I'm just gonna make them snug and then torque them because we like to do things as correctly as possible. There you go, it's not much. Great. Don't forget your little caps. And that is all done. All right, guys, so that is how you replace the windshield cowl on your F32. The same process is applicable to the F30. Make sure you check out some of the affiliate links in the description of this video so you can support the channel. And if you have any suggestions of things you would like to see done to a F32, like this one that I'm still gonna be owning for a while, drop them in the comments section. Anything like maintenance items or common mods or just things of interest that you would like to see done. Love to make some videos. And hopefully you guys are gonna be along for the ride. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. That also supports the channel. And that being said, guys, I will see you in the next video.